Hi, I really plan to talk about the new Texas Chainsaw 3D Blu-ray that came out. Apparently, all of my friends got it, but I don't have it yet. Well, that's the way things happen. But I do have an announcement that I want to make that was announced last night on Facebook. Really makes me excited. It's the new Friday the 13th documentary that's coming out. It's 7 hours long. It's going to be on Blu-ray only, and it should be incredible. I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan. I have had every DVD in every incarnation of it, and including the new... not the new now, but the new, on Halloween time, the new mask set that they put out there. But I'm talking today about Halloween horror documentaries. I'm a huge fan of the horror documentary. I'm hoping to pick up the Return of the Living Dead documentary coming with that comes with the Second Sight steelbook, and I'm going to be getting that hopefully next month. I'll be bringing that one on there and showing you that when I get it. What I do have are a couple of ones that I picked up a nice while back that I really, really love, and I'm not sure if you got them or not, but if you don't, they should be in every horror fan's collection, I have got to say. I'm going to start out with Psycho Legacy. Psycho Legacy was put out by Shout. Shout are the guys that now do the Scream Factory label as well, and they're amazing. The stuff that they put out, it's always in depth, it's always incredible, and it's always fantastic, and this is no exception. Psycho Legacy is an amazing documentary detailing all the films, whether you like the other ones or not. They're all here. And let's just look and see what it's got. We'll kind of unbox it, look at the features, and then I'll talk about it a little bit more in depth. So, here's the opening cover. There's the cover art for it, and here's the back. We'll see if I can get in close there so you can see the amount of features that are on there. Now we'll pop it open. Now this is a 2-disc set. So it's pretty cool. You get a 1 and 2, and there is an insert, just a little paper insert. There is art on the inside though, which would follow over to when they did their Scream Factory releases. Works with the Scream Factory releases, and he is very prevalent on the Blu-ray.com forum. If you can put up with... Anyway, yeah, he's on it. There's some of the artwork from the different films. There's some pictures from different films there. Personally, I actually liked all of the Psycho films. There isn't one that I really didn't like. I even like the whole Bates Motel thing that came out in 1987 with Bud Cort. Pretty cheesy, pretty bad, but for what it was, an anthology thing, I kind of liked it. That's not really talked about that much on here, but the other films are. This thing runs at... this is 87 minutes for the feature documentary, but don't let that sway you because there's a lot more on here. There's over 3 hours of bonus features included, extended deleted scenes, full panel discussion with Anthony Perkins when he was alive, Psycho reunion panel, a tour of the Bates Motel, revisiting Psycho 2, shooting Psycho 2, a visit with Psycho memorabilia collector Guy Thorpe. That's really interesting. The Hyena Gallery presents serial killer inspired art. That's cool. And Psycho on the Web, and much more. I don't remember what the much mores right now, because it's been a while since I've watched this. But when I did get this first, I remember watching it probably back to back at least 3 times. I really enjoyed this one here. For me, personally, I liked, as much as I liked the original Psycho, I am a fan of the sequels. I did like part 2. I saw it in the theater. I remember seeing the boom light coming down. And it was a fun movie. Psycho 3 was good. It wasn't as good as part 2. And Psycho 4, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that was one of those Showtime things. I really liked it. And Psycho 4 was really the genesis of what we have now with Bates Motel. And that is a really cool kind of Twin Peaks series, which has taken Psycho, the whole thing, in a whole different direction than I thought they intended to. Psycho Legacy, Shout Factory, if you don't have it, go pick it up. It's really good. Support Scream Factory as well. By the way, they just announced Prince of Darkness coming to Blu-ray on Scream Factory. Gotta love that. I'm a huge fan of Prince of Darkness. That will be unboxed here. So far, this has been the mecca of all horror documentaries. Never sleep again. I paid for this one, and I was so glad I did. This is a huge documentary. It goes in depth with every one of the films. There are 7 films in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. There's Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Revenge, Dream Warriors, Dream Master, Dream Child, Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare, I think, and the New Nightmare, which was really good. And I don't include Freddy vs. Jason because I know there's a lot of fans that like that movie, but I have a lot of problems with that. Yes, it's kind of fun, but it really messes with the Jason character a lot on so many levels, and I do not buy the whole Jason's scared of water. No. He's not scared of water, and he didn't really drown. Okay. This one runs, the regular documentary runs at 240 minutes, so you really get a lot of in-depth interviews. There's a lot of great headshots interviews here, and the people talking. Wes Craven is always interesting to listen to talk, and I gotta say, every time I sit down and watch Wes Craven do a featurette or a documentary or just do an interview, I automatically get drawn in. He's one of those guys that can just like paint a picture there and make you. If you have The Hills Have Eyes, with the 2-disc one that came out for I think it was Anchor Bay, Wes Craven has there's a Wes Craven director profile and a Wes Craven interview on there. They're amazing. You have to get that. Anyway, this is the front cover, kind of artsy. Sorry about the glare there. And the back, you see there's special features. By the way, this one was put out by 1428 Films. Don't know who they are, but I really like them. It also has on the second disc slash scene, extended interviews with cast and crew, Horror's Hallowed Grounds, Return to Elm Street. Horror's Hallowed Grounds is something that you do see come up in Shout Factory a lot. On Scream Factory, actually. So maybe it had something to do with those guys, or in some way. I'm not sure if Redshirt Pictures or something had something to do with this, but it's interesting to know. And expanding the Elm Street universe, Freddy in comics and novels, I really love that. A Nightmare on Elm Street in 10 Minutes is really fun. And if I'm not mistaken, a really, really cool Angry Video Game Nerds review of the Nightmare game may be on this. I remember that the Friday the 13th one did have his Friday the 13th NES game review on there. If it doesn't, they really should, because James does a great job with Angry Video Game Nerd, and if you haven't seen it, you really should see it. Hold on, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, I'm back. And I do want to talk to you about a couple more things. Just again, let you see the inside art for this one here. It is so good. So if you haven't seen it, it's nice, so nice. You got to see it twice. Anyway, as for other horror documentaries, recommendations: 25 Years of Terror, Michael Myers Halloween documentary. Does the whole franchise Halloween. In it, they interviewed Rob Zombie before he made the movies, and he looked like he had a really intelligent grasp on the Halloween films. And then he made the films and had no grasp on what the hell a Halloween film was. I don't get it, but okay. Great documentary. Pick it up. It's a great comic book inside. That's how I got into some of the horror comics that I got into. That's my first introduction into hack and slash was through looking through those comics, looking for those comics. And I do have to recommend the Return of the Living Dead documentary. I saw that at a friend of mine's house, and it was incredible. 2 hours long, really in depth, really amazing. You should have it in your collection. There is another Friday the 13th documentary that's already out there called His Name is Jason. The interviews, the bonus interviews with the other Jasons are actually more interesting than the documentary itself. I do love having Savani hosting it. Savani is a great guy. I got to meet him last year in Montreal, and I was lucky and honored to be able to be one of the people to see the premiere of the documentary on Tom Savini himself. And when that comes out, get that as a first day buy. I cannot recommend that one enough. I got to see the print before it's even finished, and it is incredible. Nothing else that really needed to be done with it. Just shove some extras, put that on a DVD, and get that out there as soon as possible, Tom. I really hope you do. I really love that documentary. Anyway, 7-hour Friday 13th documentary. Oh, it's incredible. And again, I apologize for not being able to do the Texas Chainsaw 3D. I'd been hoping to get that. It did come out in Wally's for $21, which is incredibly cheap for 3D Blu-ray, DVD combo set. If you're out there, pick it up. It's a really fun movie. I did like Texas Chainsaw 3D. I did see it in theater. Some people were iffy on the ending and the little twist that they did. I kind of like the twist. And I'd like to know what you thought. But personally for myself, it was a great thing. Normally it's tea time for me, but today I'm having a Givalia vanilla latte from Tassimo, and I really, really enjoy these things. So I guess it's coffee time. Thanks, guys.